Assalamu alaikum, adab, good evening to one and all. I am Madhur Dipnas, and for the next few minutes I'm also going to be a special correspondent on behalf of Sharaf Exchange. I hope everyone's had a great weekend. Let's recap how the currencies and the exchange rates have been performing over the weekend and what the closure stages look like. When it comes to the British pound and the AED, they have traded at 5.05 to 5.10 last week. The recent weakness in the American dollar has allowed the British pound to push back against a 2-week resistance, and we've broken the final pennant resistance and it's on the rise. Expected range over the next week is between 5.07 and 5.09. Moving on to the euro. The euro has been hovering around 4.33 against the AED and it's jumped to 4.37 due to the weakness in the American dollar, and dirham is now trading at 4.36 against the euro. The expected short-term range for the trading is between 4.37 and 4.35. Monday, being an American holiday on account of the Labor Day, the volatility in the currencies will continue to remain low. Moving to the Indian subcontinent, the dovish statements of the US Federal Reserve has led to the fall in the American dollar and led to a rally in the equity market currencies. The Indian rupee has gained almost 1.7% over the last 5 trading sessions. The important thing to note is that the AED-INR pair is expected to be trading in a short-term range of 19.85 and 20.01, and by the end of September it can move up to 20.02 and 20.015 at levels. Therefore, for the Indians wanting to send money home, you can expect the AED-INR rates to be in the roundhouse of around 19.97 and 20.10. Moving on to the Pakistani rupee, the AED PKR is opened at 45.15 last Monday, and it's traded in a depreciating note, however, and it's touched its lowest at 45.50. The trend may continue throughout the week. For our Pakistani viewers planning to send money home, you can expect the rate against AED to be around 45.40 per dirham. Moving on to Bangladesh, the AED PDT has been a fairly stable relationship over the weekend, varying between 23.07 and 23.15. On a pleasant note, Bangladesh has been able to vaccinate just over 16 people out of every 100 in its populace. It's not a bad rate, in that India is not even doing as well at the moment. Having said that, we are moving to Philippines, who has just opened their borders after the COVID pandemic has wreaked havoc. Coming to the peso, the AED has been traded between 13.56 and 13.64 during the week. The peso closed out at 13.60 against the dirham over the weekend. Sri Lanka. The AED LKR has been a steep devaluation of currency due to foreign exchange crises and has dipped by almost 7.5% against the American dollar. And the economic emergency has pretty much been declared in the country. We are looking at key indicators of an inflation, and we wish our Lankan brothers well. The LKR has closed out at 54.56 to the dirham over this weekend. Moving forward to the other news from the market. The global equity markets were generally performing at the higher side last week. In the US stock market, the S&P and Nasdaq climbed records high on Thursday and slipped slightly on Friday. Nasdaq was the best performing index for the week, rising 1.5%. The S&P 500 gained roughly 0.6%, while the Dow shed about 87 points. The European markets have closed lower on Friday as investors have reacted to the key economic downturn indicator. Moving to India, the Indian shares have hit an all-time high on Friday, with Nifty closing 0.48% higher and the Sensex closing at 58,130 points, which should explain the dip in the rate of INR if you're trying to send money out of the UAE. The oil prices rose on Friday as a rebound of the global demand was widely expected and as a slow recovery of the US Gulf Coast export, and also on account of the hurricane that parts of the US are suffering from at the moment. Closer to home, gold has advanced more than 1% to its highest in the last 2.5 months on Friday, as the poor US job reports have been bolstering gold's appeal and for those holding other currencies. The current gold rate in the UAE is as follows. Take note for the ones who are looking for purchase. We're looking at 24 carat is trading at 221.5 dirhams per gram, and 22 carat is trading at 208 dirhams per gram. Looks like this is all for today. I'll see you all next week, inshallah. For now, goodbye, Khuda Hafiz, and Masalam.